Icons. Now we are going to describe all the icons that exist in Minero. These icons have the same function of the menu bar. However, these make a quick access towards such functions. Open project. Save project. Import objects. Export objects. Load DB object. Save DB object. New object. Export points. Import render property. Export render property. Reblock. And creek. Add creek area model. Grade tonnage. Mine poly grade tonnage. Compute road. Compute blocks in polygon. Compute variable. Contour block. Slope projection. Toe and crest. Offset settings. Cut and fill. Trim for cut. Trim for fill. Trim for clip. Fill. Add road to topo. Create road.
Both settings.
Compute value. Optimal pitch. Triangulate. Contour triangles. Halt road profiler. Mining polygon design. Go to location. Go to scene. Show height table view. Show height object window. Show height log window. Show height setting window. Help content. Objects. Object user interface is in the left inside. It's divided by the type of the object as pattern in which the drills are placed. Block, in which the block model is placed. Polygons, in which all the polygons as a topography, the final pit, and a stockpile, etc. And triangles, in which triangulated objects as solid are placed, in order to obtain a three-dimensional visual perspective. We can also get different views, changing the rotation along X, Y, and Z axis. We can manipulate the render property as the thickness, depending on how many benches we need to see, up and down. We can also modify the color, including the transparency, the shape, a different pattern, and make some annotations. Table view. Table view is in the right inside. Table view contains two tabs. The first one is Info. Info is at the top of a table view UI. User can get the number of polygons, the bench height, and mid bench, which is what is used to generate, for example, a pit in case of a polygon object. In comment, we can locate exactly where this object is stored. And we can add more comments that we believe relevant to understand for different users that will use this project. Right behind comments, variable UI will display. All variables that exist in that object will be listed and will be organized in numerical or categorical variables. Contents is the second tab in table view. User can get detailed information on the point-by-point level. Coordinates will be listed in the first columns. In case of block model and patterns, we can get its location, different grades of mineral that are in the pit, and a list of variables that are part of the mine planning and or control process. Working area. Now, we will operate in the working area. We will do three basic activities. Create a polygon, use the cutting and filling tools, and make a report. Create a polygon. We must create a new object with the letter N, in which there are three types of objects: pattern, block, and polygon. We must be in the edit mode to edit, and we will record with letter R to save the latest changes temporarily in the project. The polygon will be created by using left-click button. In this case, we are generating a pentagon. If we want to delete points, we can do it with the right-click button. Cut and fill tools. Then we will modify the pit design using the topography. We will use the cut and fill tools. There are three types of operation in cut and fill tools: knot, subtraction, end, intersection, and or union. We will use subtraction to get the ultimate pit. We will use intersection to get the extraction shapes. The extraction shapes will determine the mine area. We will use union to get the ultimate pit with the stockpile. These would be the three objects that we will enter: the stockpile, the final pit, the topography. And this picture includes the topography, the ultimate pit, and the stockpile. Grade tonnage. Using the extraction shapes, we can generate a report. Using letter G, user will get the grade tonnage user interface. We can even add the reblock model if we want to have a report with several variables, which can be directly exported to Excel. Application settings. This window has been divided into four parts: General, Object Property, Grid, and Pattern. In General tab, we can customize the following parameters: cursor size, to define external cursor radius; inner cursor size, to define internal cursor radius; bench height, to define bench height in the project; cursor color, to define cursor color; background color, to define background color; show grid, to on and off grid; use shader, to on and off shader; precision, to define number of decimal; history to keep, to define how many steps user can go back and go forward; minimum polygon area, to remove polygons that are below a specific polygon area dimension while performing cut and fill activities; allow donut hole, to be able to make operation with donut type of polygons; smallest mining unit, to define minimum mining unit and used in applications such as mine polygon creation; project origin, to define the original mid-bench elevation. In Object Property tab, we can change some default parameters, and these new parameters would be predetermined and personalized by the user. The following parameters can be modified. Render property, including the thickness up and down, the color, pattern, and annotation. Variable settings, as numerical and categorical variables. In grid, we can predetermine a grid coordinates and it's based upon the origin, grid size, number of grid, and
A color for each axis.
in pattern tab, we observe that this square black symbol appears by default. We can predetermine one of the listed symbols of the patterns, block and polygons. Also, we can create a new pattern and save it in the project and use as predetermined pattern in patterns, blocks, and polygons. Log window. Computer render characteristics and other will be displayed under log window. Also, valuable information such as volume cut and volume fill must be demonstrated when performed at row to top application.